Today we shall read from the Diary of Anne Frank, class 10, written by Anne Frank. Before you read, Anneliese Marie Anne Frank, born on 12 June 1929, died on February March 1945. That is the time of Second World War. Diary. Who writes a diary? Do you write diary? Diary means day-to-day events, daily events. Important officers, they keep diary to make some appointments. Which appointment on which day? Doctors have appointments. Engineers, officers, they have appointments. Meetings. Other persons, with day-to-day people, just keep a diary to know the things which you have done on which day, how many expenditure they have spent, some important things which you like, we write. But diary should be written to know actually that we should pray to God, and we should think that we should start the day with God and end the day with praying to God, that we should not do any harm to others, and what harms we have done we should rectify it. For that we should repent. That is the thing meaning by diary. It should be good day by day what you have achieved. Anyway, it is German time. German born Jewish girl who wrote while in hiding with her family and 4 friends in Amsterdam during German occupation. German occupied the Amsterdam. At that time she was hiding with her family in World War II. It is a terrific story, very sad story. There are concentration camps by Nazis. Her family had moved to Amsterdam after the Nazis gained power in Germany, but were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into Netherlands. Nazis again extended their occupation in Netherlands. As persecutions against the Jewish population increased, the family went into hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms of in her father Otto Frank's office building. In his father's building, she was hiding. After 2 years in hiding, the group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system, where Annie died of typhus in Bergen-Belsen within days of her sister Margaret Frank. Her father Otto, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam. Her sister died. She also died in the concentration camp. They were tortured. It was very cruel. But only survivor was her father. After the war ended, to find that her diary had been saved. After the war, her father found that her diary had been saved. Convinced that it was a unique record, he took action to have it published in English under the name Diary of a Young Girl. Diary of a Young Girl. This is Anne Frank. What she has written: this is a photo as I would wish myself to look all the time. Then I would maybe have a chance to come to Hollywood. This is her wish, to be an actress, but all ended in vain. The diary was given to Anne Frank for her 13th birthday. Her father had given her one diary, new diaries, and chronicles the events of her life from 12 June 1942 until its final entry 1 August 1944. Till 1st August 1944 she has written. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. Whole world has read it. There have also been several films, television and theatrical productions, and even an opera based on the diary. Operas or theatres are so much famous. That is why you should read about because why you are reading this. Described as the work of a mature and insightful mind, the diary provided an intimate examination of a daily life under Nazi occupation. How people were treated, they suffered. This is what has been expressed by Anne Frank. Has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims, whom Nazis had tortured. About that it has been written. Important. What are the things? Diary. Diary means you day-to-day feelings you write in the diary. In the diary there is time when you wake up, where you went, time and date is there. Many famous people have written diary. Now we will come to this topic. That is important thing. Writing in a diary is a real strange experience for someone like me. Annie writes. Her full name is Annie Frank. She writes. She is only 13 years old. Her father, 13th birthday, and that is started writing. Not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. No one will be interested in a 13-year-old schoolgirl, what he writes. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing, and I have an ever greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. What is in her heart, she expresses it. Paper has more patience than people. When she writes, he has more patience, but people don't have patience. Just like I am telling this, reading this, making this video, you are watching it. If it will be long, you will lose patience. That is why we will make it part and you will listen. That will be interesting and you can discuss in detail. मतलब जितना छोटा होता है उतना अच्छा, ज़्यादा पेशेंस होगा. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin on my hands, bored and listless. She was sitting in her home, hiding, wondering whether to stay or go out. I finally stayed where I was, brooding. Yes, paper does have more patience, and since I am not planning to let anyone else read this stiff bag notebook grandly referred to as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend, it probably won't make a big difference. कोई अच्छा दोस्त सच्चा दोस्त नहीं हुआ तो वो किसको दिखाएगी नहीं डायरी, वो इसलिए लिख रही. Now I am back to the point that I prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have a friend. उसका कोई दोस्त नहीं, वो छुप रही थी, hiding. So she opened out her heart in the diary. Let me put it more clearly, since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world, and I am not. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister. Her sister is 3 years older than her, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. There are more than 30 people who are her friends. I have a family, loving aunts, and good home. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except on my one true friend.